Some of you may be surprised to know that I really believe that most retroactive jealousy sufferers have many of the answers they need already. They just need to be asked the right questions. So in today's video, I'm going to share 3 more questions that I think every retroactive jealousy sufferer should ask themselves. My name is Zachary Stockill, and since 2013, I've been working with men and women from all over the world, helping them overcome retroactive jealousy and save their relationships. If you'd like to work with me one-on-one, or you'd like more information about my work, please visit my website at retroactivejealousy.com. This year marks 10 years since I first started full-time work in the field of retroactive jealousy, since I started coaching full-time. And needless to say, I have learned a lot. I've learned enough to fill several books on retroactive jealousy. I'm not sure if I'll write those, but someday I might. But the point is, I've learned a lot. And if I have a strength, or particular strength as a coach, I think I'm pretty good at helping people think. My job is not to offer 100% of the answers. My job is not to pretend that I'm some infallible guru. I'll leave that to other YouTubers. My job is simply to help people think, to offer answers when I have them, and to ask people the right questions. If you and I were in a one-on-one coaching relationship, obviously I would be asking you very specific and pointed questions about your particular experience. I'd be trying to nudge you in certain directions perhaps, or open you up to new perspectives, or recommending specific exercises, depending on your particular history, your particular situation, your particular struggles. All that being said, obviously this isn't a one-to-one coaching relationship, but I feel confident saying that I think these 3 questions will be of value to anyone who's struggling with retroactive jealousy. Question number 1 is, who would you be without this problem? If you don't have a clear conception of exactly what you're aiming towards, chances are very good you won't reach it. We need somewhat of a map to know where we're going, and more than that, we need a destination. We need a clear destination if we want to get anywhere. So when I ask who you would be without this problem, what I'm trying to say is, do you have any conception of who you'd be as a partner, as a man, as a woman? How would overcoming this problem benefit your life? How would it change your life? How would it change who you are, your identity? How would it change who you are with your partner? Who would you be without this problem? And it's interesting to note that with certain coaching clients, sometimes they've been struggling with retroactive jealousy for so long, it takes them a while to arrive at a full answer to that question. For many of these people, they aren't exactly sure who they'd be without this problem, because this problem has been with them for so long. Naturally, you might not have all the answers when it comes to who exactly you'd be or how you'd change if you manage to overcome retroactive jealousy, but it's a good thing to start thinking about. It'll provide you some inspiration and motivation during those periods when you experience a bump in the road, during those tough times. It'll provide you a clear destination so you have something specific to aim at. And hopefully this will help you appreciate how important it is for you to start really truly investing in putting in the work to beat retroactive jealousy for good. On a related note, my number 2 question is, how would overcoming this problem benefit your relationship? I compare retroactive jealousy to driving around with one foot on the gas and one foot on the brake, always just kind of teasing that brake off and on and off and on and off and on. And obviously you're never going to get anywhere if you keep teasing the brake all the time. I often ask retroactive jealousy sufferers, wouldn't it be nice just to let this go and totally let yourself love and be loved fully? How would overcoming this problem change your relationship? Would it result in more sex? Would it result in more laughs together? Would it result in a stronger bond? Would it result in less unnecessary and painful fights and arguments? Would it result in a closer relationship overall? Would it result in more intimacy? Would it result in more trust? You probably get where I'm going with this. And obviously everyone's answer to this question is going to be a little bit different based on your experience of retroactive jealousy, based on your partner, based on the history of your relationship. But it's a great thing to start thinking about. If I overcame this problem, how would that change my relationship? And when you answer this problem for yourself, get as specific and detailed as you can. I've saved the best question for last, and let's say the most important question for last. If you don't do what you know you need to do, what's the worst that could happen? If you don't start taking the steps, if you don't get serious about putting in the work to beat retroactive jealousy for good, what's the worst that could happen? In asking you this question and posing this question out there, In no way am I trying to shame or guilt or belittle anyone or be overly stern with people. Not at all. But this is a valuable question to ask yourself whenever you're struggling with any one of your personal demons, shall we say. And back when I was struggling, I definitely considered retroactive jealousy to be one of my demons. If I let this demon take over, if I let this demon keep winning, what's the worst that could happen? And get really vivid and detailed when you answer this question. Now, for me, when I was struggling with retroactive jealousy over 10 years ago, and I asked myself this question, I thought, what's the worst that could happen? Well, obviously, I could push my partner away for good. I could lose an incredible presence in my life. I could lose my partner. I could lose this relationship that I've spent years of my life investing in. I could be forced to spend who knows how many years, maybe even decades, regretting the toll that retroactive jealousy took on my relationship. I could fall into a depression. I could fall into deep anxiety. There are multiple possibilities, and none of them are good. So ask yourself, if you don't take the steps to start overcoming this problem, if you don't make overcoming retroactive jealousy a priority starting now, what's the worst that could happen? Be brutally honest with yourself when you respond, and I think you'll find this very motivating and clarifying. If you need help overcoming retroactive jealousy, I've got all kinds of products, services, all kinds of resources available to you, and you can start with something that's absolutely free. If you click the link at the top of the description of this video, I will send you my free 4-part mini video course on how to get started overcoming retroactive jealousy. It's 100% free. I'll send you all 4 videos over the course of 1 week. You can unsubscribe anytime. And so I'm trying to put this out there. I'm mentioning this free course because there's no excuse not to get started. If you lack financial resources or you lack time, whatever your excuse is, this free video mini course will provide you with some answers, will provide you with some tools to start overcoming retroactive jealousy as soon as possible. Click the link at the top of the description of this email to receive this free 4-part video mini course. Thanks for listening. Thanks for watching. If you got anything out of this video today, please take a minute to let me know by clicking the like button below. I'll also ask you to please leave a comment beneath this video telling me what you think. While you're at it, please be sure to subscribe to my channel to be notified of new videos moving forward. Thanks again for watching, and I will talk to you soon.